Good morning, Vietnam. So, a lot of vampiric forces around the humans. Okay, we understood that there is a lot of activity around the human being. We see it in the system, in the narcissistic perverts, in the astral realm when we dream. Okay, everything is leeching, sucking the energy, stuck to those humans. Okay, so here we understand that the human being has energy. He has energy. Okay, where does it come from? Why those vampiric forces don't have energy and the human being he has energy? Why? Ask yourself why. The question is because he has a body, a physical form. He incarnated into the matter, the materialistic world. So he is closer to the other polarity of the big electron, which is this densified matter, which is densified consciousness. He just went deeper into the levels of incarnation. The human beings went deeper into the levels of incarnation, and he's closer to the other side of the big electron, which is full of energy. Okay, this densified consciousness is a lot of consciousness, a lot of energy. In the upper side is more densified, and we can say that it is mostly structures of entities, point of view, okay? While in the other side is mostly energy and densified consciousness, like in dormant state, we can say. And the human being, by incarnating into this body, he has this energy. This energy is accessed with the human body. This energy is accessed with the human body. Okay, his access to the matter. He can eat and stuff and have this energy in him. This is what makes him a conduit, a way toward the energy for all this activity around all these entities. Okay, all these entities they stuck where there is energy, just like those insects when they go into the light. You know, they get you have a light in the night and they just hit it. They fly toward it till they are exhausted. Okay, they want this light, they want it. So this energy in the human being, there is many stuffs, structures, entities wanting this energy. Okay, entities, egregores, those golem gods. Okay, those bullshit gods, which you don't see them. They don't manifest themselves and everything. They are just structures in the upper field, and they need access to be fed. Okay, golem gods, dead mental bodies of humans, dead mental bodies, like structures created by the humans. They die, and the stuff live in the astral. Astral is mostly dead people, okay, and structures, okay, remainings. So mental bodies is the stuff you dream and you speak with them, and they are very unidimensional. It's not a person with depth. It's just a program left by somebody there. It's a mental body, okay? It can be an emotional body, okay? Ghosts, those ghosts there, also stuck in some problem, some violent accident, some fear stuck there. And all this is in the immaterial, and it needs energy. And like I said, the big way to the energy, the highway, is the human being, especially when he doesn't know how to manage himself, and he is not into the work of evolution, of gathering himself. Okay. Yeah, like I said, everything is sucking energy basically. The astral realm, you sleep, you go dream, you wake up, you are empty. It empties you, unless you are doing the work like me to say that this astral is bullshit. Okay, and you build this lucidity, and you give it less and less energy, and you use it to build yourself, to build your lucidity. Okay. So it is sucking energy. So to work, you have to, know, identify those stuffs, work on yourself to have your energy for yourself. For yourself. So where is the work? The work is not on the horizontal level. Okay, the work is on the vertical level. What we call meditation, what I call positions of consciousness, discovering new positions of consciousness. We play on the verticality, okay? Everybody expecting something in the future is not in the verticality. He's in the horizontal level. No matter how much his belief system is sophisticated, it's just something on horizontal level. Something's going to happen there in the future. When I gonna die? Okay, so it's not working on the vertical. It's there in the future, like all religion. I'm gonna go to paradise. I'm gonna achieve this. So the horizontal level, it's not there where you work. It's there where you have information that triggers you. I have to change. I have to evolve. Okay, those narcissists took so much energy from me. I have to change. But where you change? Where? You change on the vertical level. Okay, you change yourself. Okay, so very few part of humanity work on the vertical level. Very few. All the religions are a belief system there in the future, so they are on the horizontal level. So they suck energy of the people because they keep them thinking about that and all those feelings about that in the future. This horizontal level, those feelings, those fears, those expectations, okay, even good expectation, those hopes, it's still sucking energy toward this astral realm, all these golems and poltergeists, whatever they are. Many, constructs, egregores and stuff. So the everything horizontal doesn't really it's just the experience of life growing you, but the change happen on the vertical level. Suddenly you cut this leakage of energy, or you cut this position of consciousness that doesn't serve you anymore. It's outdated, and you do something else. Okay, so mostly all religion is flat horizontal. Okay, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything deeply in the being. It doesn't change him. Okay, a little exception for Buddhism. Exception, but mixed. Buddhism is half vertical and half horizontal, half bullshit. Okay, so Buddhism do work on the positions of consciousness, on meditation. Okay, but it's mixed with a belief system. It's mixed with a belief system. The belief system is that you can extinguish the point of view, extinguish consciousness. So something which its quality is to be, to experiment, to see. It's a viewpoint, point of view of the big electron, and there is this belief system that you can stop it, annihilate it, okay, nirvanize it. Okay, so we see here that Buddhism has very rudimentary meditation. They are very, very little, believe me. They are stuck into this 2,000 years ago. Concentration, focus, and awareness or mindfulness. They have these two chords into their, these two, keys on their piano. Two notes, no more than this. It doesn't go any deeper. It's stuff, and they expect to extinguish, to expect peace when there is nothing, when the point of view is not viewing anymore, which is fucking madness. Okay, it is your viewpoint. You have to be. You are being. Otherwise, you are not being. To be or not to be, is to have consciousness or not. I viewpoint, therefore I am a viewpoint. I cannot stop my viewing. Okay, I don't want to see this. Okay, so it's half, Buddhism is half vertical, half stuff. So he can kind of, calm the mental body, even extinguish it. slightly in an artificial way and everything, and expect nirvana. Expect there when the body is lost, it will not reincarnate. So it is a belief system. But when you work on verticality for real, there is not tomorrow, not what's going to happen in 10 years. All these are not operating. Okay, you are what you are in the verticality of now. So you work. There is no belief system like zero. Whatever you experiment, you experiment. Every day is new. So this is not a spirituality that I can write on books. This is why I say it's an adventure. It's for the adventurers, for the very brave, the very capable. So I call them inglorious bastards because it's a crazy mission. Nobody goes there. Why would somebody go there? Unless the horizontal level actually was so crazy and stuff that it put you there. Also, when you have this, the day you start, you want to really be awakened. The horizontal level offers you the circumstances to do it. So the more your life is crazy, pushing you there. So you have to let go of the horizontal level, because if you take it seriously, it will always remind you that the most important is vertical level. So you have those crazy events. So it's better to not take it seriously and really work on the vertical level. Do your stuff in life, do it. But you, conscious people, you have to put the most important is my verticality, because if you give importance to the horizontal level, what's going to happen? Your synchronicities are pushing you toward the verticality each time. So at the moment you take stuff seriously in your life, in this fake system and everything, shits happen so it's better to stay in the verticality and do the horizontal level as a game. Don't put it inside you. Don't project those feelings of what's gonna happen tomorrow. I have to do this, like they are important, because you are that much conscious that the synchronicities will try to put you back in verticality and more conscious, and you lose time, and it's like you are circling on your own self. So better be vertical and play on the horizontal. There is no stuff, but the value you put on your action, okay, on your on your business and stuff, it doesn't have to be touching your core inside, because it is all fake. The real stuff is your verticality, the work on yourself, and taking care of the real people around you, the people you love, the people you like. This is the two stuff: work on you and the real, and your connection. You're taking care of the other real people, real souls, point of view, which are in your life. Okay, this is how you should be standing on your verticality. So I said Buddhism has a very narrow two position of consciousness mixed with a belief system. Okay, but it's basically the only spiritualities, at a big scale, who works there. And all the Buddhists, they are not even meditating. They say I'm Buddhist because cultural stuff. So it's a very little part of humanity working on the vertical level. So there is this vampirism of this vaporous world, the upper world. If you have to give it a direction, but everything is mixed in each other. It's all one soup. And we can say also that the vampirism, part of vampirism also, is how nature structured the human body. The human body is structured to multiply into forms, to make more human beings, more babies. Okay, so it's not really a vampirism, but at certain moment of your evolution, you will start to see the structure of the body. Your consciousness go there, and you see this energy is not structure, is leaking actually for nature. Nature is using the human body to make other form, other babies. Okay, so this energy also down coming from the other side of the big electron is structured in a certain way in the human being now, the human being of now. Okay, so at certain moment with your consciousness, you see this fact. You see it. It's not an intellectual judgment. It's you with your vertical work that also goes into the human form and stuff, and sees the fact that how this energy is structured into an animalistic way, into the sexuality, for the sake of making more human beings. So at certain moment this will be felt, will be consciousness okay, your consciousness will really grasp it and feel like I am not into that level anymore physically. I am not into that level anymore physically. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen? This is very deep work. I'm telling you, there is a verticality work that is crazy when you enter into this human body. So you see the energy beyond the structure of the animalistic body, deeper. In this case, we're going to say more down, more deeper in the matter. So your body accesses energy before it is structured for the sake of nature to multiply into babies. That you will feel like it doesn't make sense anymore for me. So you feel it as a vampirism. You feel it as an outdated structure. But at the same time, you have to establish contact with the deeper energy there. Before. So your body, stuff start to happen in the body. Shakes, you may start to sweat. The structure is changing, the consciousness is pushing in the body, and the body starts to to respond to this, because consciousness is evolving. The forms start to evolve, start to shape. So now the body is looking to adapt to this new deeper view inside the energy, and this energy claimed back to the being. And the form here is looking for evolution, is looking for a jump in the form, jump in the body, okay, to structure energy in another way. This is evolution, guys. The evolution happens with the jump in the consciousness, jump in this case deeper. In this case, putting this Excalibur sword deeper in the rock. Excalibur sword deeper in the rock. And here we are working on the form itself, on the manifested form being, that he has access now to energy, but even deeper, even in its purest form. And here where we see this incredible time we are living, where the being is actively interacting with its own manifestation. They are starting to be one. The manifested, the body and the consciousness, the point of view and the point of experience are starting to be very intimate, to merge. You cannot see the limit between each other. So your body becomes kind of really much you, infused with yourself. And you ask yourself, who is observing you? Who is observing me? Who is observing who? Is it the point of view observing what? Or is it the body now observing all this activity of the upper side? Who is, you enter sometimes into crazy experience I have. So it is a crazy adventure. It is for some adventurous beings, some very curious, some people who have the mileage in life, the mileage in this kind of stuff, spirituality. So we have seen, like, you challenge astral realm, you challenge the structure of your body. All this happen in the verticality, and you are living in the horizontal. You are doing the human stuffs. Okay, you are taking care of the people you like and everything, but still, verticality. Like I said, keep. If you stepped a certain level, just make it as the very much important thing, because life will remind you this. And Sri Aurobindo himself gave a warning to people. He said the people who have the potential, who stuff, give them a warning. Better work, do the job, because what I tell you is life will remind you this. We are attracting our best version is attracting us. Our conscious incarnated being, more conscious, is attracting us. So here we see that. Where is this going? Where is all this story going? It is going to a manifested being, a real powerful being, which the other vaporous motherfuckers, they cannot even appear in front of our eyes. They are afraid, maybe even of our direct stare in them. They are afraid. Okay, so we are going toward the human, manifesting this next level, this incredible being. I don't know when and how it's happening. The changing are happening. I can see them. But this human being is in the front line of the power, of the adventure, of the next level. All the rest is vaporous shit. Okay. So the other day I had this stuff coming to me when I'm on this verticality working. I said it's like being is doing. Being is doing. They are the same. They are merged. I had this idea like 3 or 4 days ago. Doing is being. And being is doing. They become one. Okay. When you are out of time in this verticality, what I'm doing is being. I'm just doing to be. And to be is to do, and do a form, do all this energetic connection and everything. So beings become doing for this, microseconds out of time, out of this horizontality full of ridiculous clowniness of those humans. So doing is being, and I felt a little bit, maybe the trees, they are into being is doing. For them to be is to do. They do a tree and they are a tree, and this is the same. They do themselves. Okay, they leave themselves in vertical. And the tree is vertical now. I'm having one in front of my house. It's vertical. Okay, so doing is being. So yeah, try to find those positions of consciousness in the verticality and explore there. For the very advanced being, I know it's a very handful people who are there. I know, but what's the point of this channel? It's to talk to those. There is people, advising how to be happy and joyful. There are many channels. You can go there, but this is for the adventurous being. Okay, so working on the vertical level, we talked about this. So I ended this video with a lucid dream of me 2 days ago. Okay, also to archive it, because I'm not a writer. I'm not taking notes, which is a shame because there is crazy adventures, but everything is outdated quickly. So what seems spectacular after some weeks, it's outdated. So and I have all the books have been written, all the stuff. Now we have to do. Inglourious Basterds are into doing. They are not into. The time of books is gone. The time we are really reaching now the fact of the adventure, which is very alive. So I cannot even, sclerose it into writing into a book. A book I write today, tomorrow is outdated. So what's the point? Okay, we are really now into very vivid, very alive situation. So I said a dream, a lucid dream. So the dream was like this. So I am walking, and I happen to be walking barefoot. Okay, I do walk barefoot in nature and everything, but in this dream, it was kind of a street of some city, and the water, there was some water going through this, on the floor, through this road, and I'm barefoot, and the water looked like, filthy. So there is places where there is those water, flow, and there is a little bit of dryness, and me, I'm barefoot. So I try to, avoid this water, and I saw my shoes there in the middle of the road. So I go toward my shoes, avoiding maximum this filthy water. And the more I'm going to the shoes, I go into lucid mode. I go into lucid mode, and I say, fucking, this is a dream, and all this is fake. So the moment I'm very close to my shoes, I walk this distance. I said, I'm close to the shoes, but say this is fake. Or why put the shoes? All this is fake. Total lucidity. I said, what to do now? Okay, let's explore this shit, And I take off from the ground, I start to fly. Okay, you understand it's fake, so with your consciousness you go where you want, in this shitty world, morphing and everything. It's vaporous and no structure, and it's disgusting, felt on the floor and everything. And I understood, shifted into lucidity, this is fake. I let the choose there, no point. It's fake. So I turn to the other side, and I start to fly Okay, and I just start to fly like 1 meter high, going in front of me, and it start, like I said, the bug is flying, it start to go to the left. You know, like those planes, they don't fly well, they start to fall to the left. And I said, ah, fuck, this bug is flying again. Okay, bug is flying. So what I do, I remember that I spoke why we have this bug is flying, because the body on the bed where we are sleeping is receiving some flow of energy toward the earth, or from the earth to the sky, this exchange of electricity, electrons and other form of energy, and they happen on the vertical level, and we are sleeping horizontally, and we try to fly, and there is this bug is fly. So we decode some energy of us when we are on the bed and we are flying in the dream, and it makes us fly a bogus. Okay, I talked about this in another dream, in another video. So I said, oh, it's the bogus flight, it's my energy, it's this energy crossing my body while I am on the bed now from the other side. And since my body in the dream went toward the left, on my left shoulder falling, I decided with my consciousness to go and check my position, my real position on the bed. So my consciousness went to check how I am positioned on the bed, to compare with the flying pattern in the dream, in the astral dream, the bogus flight. So my consciousness, I took the decision, let's go check. Let's go check the body, what position, to compare how is it affecting the flying pattern in the fucking dream, guys. So my consciousness go, and I found myself on the bed, I felt my body, I went there, check, I am on my right shoulder. I am on my right shoulder, but in the dream, I am falling on my left shoulder. So I was trying, oh, so how this is energy flowing? Is it flowing from up, from the sky to the earth, or from the earth to the sky? And all this in a microsecond, okay? I go check my body, and then my intellect of engineering start to think, well, how is this this flow of energy? It's going from under to toward the sky, or from the top, and trying to make sense of why I went on my left shoulder in the dream, and on my bed now sleeping, I'm on my right shoulder. Without quitting the dream, I'm doing this intellect and test, and going from the astral, checking the body, and then back to the dream. And then I wake up, and I said, this is crazy. My consciousness can go check the body and compare the stuff, and my intellect engineering brain is trying to make sense of this flying pattern. You know, so guys, and this is what we can become. Okay, where our consciousness get deeper, more and more lucidity, guys, more and more lucidity. I never did like my decision to go and check the body and then go back to the astral. This is new, happened 2 days ago. I have crazy lucid experience, crazy stuff's happening where I could be in both sides, but not like finger in the noise. You decide to check your body, and at the same time keep the connection with the astral to learn more. So yeah, this was the dream, guys. I tell it here to keep track of it. So that was mostly the video, guys. It was about your verticality and what we can be. The form will change, the energy will be ours, for a manifested being. Energy serves him, doesn't serve the vaporous being, the entities, the egregores, the golem gods, the mental dead body people, the emotional dead poltergeist people. All of this soup we don't feed. Okay, and we will be awake in an awakened body, in an awakened matter. Okay, and we will not be animals anymore. The half part of us, which is animal, will be full of consciousness, and it will be us. So it is a crazy adventure, guys. The others are just closing you into the same horizontal level, expecting something, expecting being in victimhood, being under, and just you will the same end for everybody, for all of them, with all their belief system. It's only vertical work that can make something happen, something manifest in you and your form your body. Okay, see you in the next video.